still standing, we'll take the first verse of the national anthem, followed by the University of Lagos anthem.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign motherland.
University of Lagos, the rising sun, our fountain of excellence. All citadel of learning, my Lord, are the first for all sound minds. Living and true, we rise beyond the skies. Our mission is to uphold the great heritage, tell the nation's pride. First choice is scholarship and excellence, with knowledge and character. Producing exemplary global leaders, God bless UNILAG. Living and true, we rise beyond the skies. Our mission is to uphold the great heritage, tell the nation's pride. Living and true, we rise beyond the skies. Our mission is to uphold the great heritage, tell the nation's
While we're still standing, let me call to the podium Reverend Dr. Ogbolumani, Chaplain, Chapel of Christ Our Light, for the opening prayer.
Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, we thank you because the Bible says, better is the end of a thing than its beginning. These 3 days you have helped us. We return every praise and glory to your holy name in the name of Jesus. We sanctify this atmosphere with the blood of Jesus Christ and welcome your presence to superintend in this event. We open it up to you in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And the saints of God will say,
Please let's be seated. At this point, let me call on the Registrar and the Secretary to the Council, University of Lagos, Mrs. Victoria Bosede Wycliffe, to continue with the convocation ceremonies.
Thank you. Next is the Constitution of the Congregation of the University. The University of Lagos Act 1967, as amended, empowers the university to grant degrees, diplomas, certificates, and other distinctions, as well as to award medals, prizes, and other titles. It also provides that the Chancellor shall preside at all meetings of congregation held for the purpose of conferring degrees. In accordance with the enabling law, the Chancellor shall, in relation to the university, take precedence before all other members of the university, and when he is present, shall preside at all meetings of congregation held for conferring degrees and at all meetings of convocation. The Pro-Chancellor shall, in relation to the university, take precedence before all other members of the university except the Chancellor and except the Vice-Chancellor when acting as Chairman of Congregation or Convocation, and except the Deputy Vice-Chancellor when so acting. And the Pro-Chancellor shall, when is present, be the Chairman at all meetings of the Council. Consequently, the Vice-Chancellor shall take on the role of the Chancellor as he is not present. I now call on the Vice-Chancellor to act in the position of the Chancellor of the University, His Royal Eminence, Alhaji Dr. Abubakar Umar Gabai El Kanemi, CFR Shehu of Bonu, to constitute this assembly as a congregation for the purpose of conferring degrees, diplomas, awarding certificates, and for presenting special prizes. Chancellor, sir.
I hereby constitute this assembly as a congregation of the University of Lagos for the purpose of award of higher degrees and presentation of special prizes.
The Vice-Chancellor reverts to our original role, having acted as the Chancellor for the purpose of the constitution of this congregation. Chancellor, sir, it is my pleasure to invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Folashade T. Ogushola, ON, FAS, to present our address. Madam Vice-Chancellor.
The Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council, Chief Wole Olanipekun, OFR, SAN. The Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Academics and Research, Professor Bola Obo. The Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Development Services, Professor Folusho Ebun Afolabileshi. The Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Management Services, Professor Muiwa Falaye. The Registrar, Mrs. Abosede Wycliffe. The Bursar, Mrs. Olufumilola Adekunle. The University Librarian, Professor Olatokunbo Okiki. The Provost, College of Medicine, Professor Ademola Oremosu. Members of the Governing Council here, former Vice-Chancellors, visiting Vice-Chancellors from other universities, Deans of Faculty and Directors, members of Senate, Emeritus Professors, Distinguished Professors, President and members of the Alumni Association, Presidents and representatives of professional bodies, stakeholders and friends of the university, graduating students, greatest Akokites, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press. I welcome you all to the 56th Convocation Ceremonies of the University of Lagos. Today represents a day of reward for hard work for our graduates. It signals the commencement of recognition for diligence and dedication in pursuit of excellence. I congratulate all our graduating students, their families, friends, and loved ones who have supported them throughout their academic journey. We commenced the convocation with the Jummah service at the University Mosque on Friday, January 16. On Monday, Mr. Otto, the founder of Slum to School Africa, delivered the convocation lecture titled Maximizing Nigeria's Demographic Dividend Through Urgent Education Reform for Global Competitiveness in the 21st Century. It was a thought-provoking lecture and was chaired by Professor Rahman Bello, the 11th Vice-Chancellor of this university. Later that day, we attended the exhibition of works and innovations of staff and students and unveiled the University of Lagos Multimedia Library Studio, a state-of-the-art studio supported by the World Bank Center of Excellence, which will give our staff and students the opportunity to create television-style programs, high-quality live streams, academic lectures, and e-learning materials, amongst others. On Tuesday, we began 3 days of degree conferment to 16,506 students. Of these, 10,584 students will receive first degrees and diplomas. 5,782 will be awarded postgraduate degrees from the School of Postgraduate Studies, and 140 will graduate from the University of Lagos Business School. This morning, graduating students of postgraduate diplomas and master's degrees from the School of Postgraduate Studies and UNILAG Business School will be admitted to their degrees, while in the afternoon, PhD degrees and the Best PhD Awards of the School of Postgraduate Studies and the University of Lagos Business School, as well as the recognition of various individuals for their outstanding contributions to scholarship and humanity. 2 retired professors, Professor James Dele Olowokudejo of the Department of Botany and Professor Duroni of the Department of Theatre Arts will be honored as emeritus professors. In addition, Professor Akinsoya Olaide Oshibogun, a distinguished scholar of medicine, will be conferred with the title of Distinguished Professor. Gold medals will also be awarded to Professor Ayoka Mokwelola Olushakin, a professor of counseling psychology, and Dr. Mrs. Taiwo Folashade Ikwaye, the director of the Office of Advancement, also the president of the University of Lagos Women's Society and the former registrar of this university, in recognition of their sustained service to the university and the nation. The university will also confer honorary degrees on 2 outstanding Nigerians whose lives exemplify hard work and service. Mr. Jubril Adewale Tinubu, CON, will receive the Doctor of Business degree, and Chief Kanu Godwin Agabi, CON, SAN, a former Attorney General and Minister of Justice of the Federation, as well as former Minister of Solid Minerals Development, will be awarded the Doctor of Laws degree. A total of 5,775 students will be graduating this morning. For the PGD, 479 in total with 41 distinctions. The master's degree, 5,184 and with 429 distinctions. The ULBS masters, there are 112 and 32 distinctions. In total, there are 502 distinctions, 5,273 passed, a total of 5,775. The overall best PG student with a PhD thesis award, who is also the best PhD thesis in sciences, is Haruna Ebuna Abubakar, PhD Civil and Environmental Engineering, Structures Option. And Beatrice Paul Zuhum Bem, PhD Educational Psychology, is the best PhD thesis in the humanities. The best doctoral thesis from ULBS is Oyeyemi Idowu Adebamowo. We have among the graduates today Dr. Hamid Taju, who obtained PhD in French at the youthful age of 78 years. He is the oldest graduating student this year. While we have another inspirational figure, Oba Sulaiman Adekunle Bangbade, the Olofin of Isheri, who obtained his MSc Systems Engineering today. He's a graduating royal father. These are good examples of what you mean by lifelong learning. I would like to take this opportunity to thank members of Senate, staff, alumni, our partners, and all stakeholders for their continued commitment to the University of Lagos. Thank you for all that you do. Last year saw us make many strides in our triple mandate of research, teaching, and community service, firmly anchored on our vision to increase our brand recognition and the impact of the university both nationally and globally. The university has continued to strengthen collaborations, expand student exposure to competitions, internships, and global learning opportunities, and deliberately created environments that inspire innovation, critical thinking, and inquiry. We have retained our first position in Nigeria with the University of Ibadan in the 2026 Times Higher Education Ranking, placing us in the 801 to 1000 band globally out of 2,191 institutions. A deep dive into the ranking showed that UNILAG was first in research quality and industry income. We also emerged the winner of the most international African institution, West African option, in 2025 for our exceptional impact in advancing international education opportunities. The university is committed to continuously upgrading the campus to provide an environment that supports thinking, learning, and innovation. In the last year, a number of buildings were completed, and these buildings will be commissioned in the next few months. I want to use this opportunity to publicly thank all those who supported us. This JF Ajayi Auditorium was renovated by Mr. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Lagos State Government, and was opened on Thursday, October 9, 2025. The chairs were replaced, the air conditioning revamped, and you can see that the hall has a new look. We thank him for his continued support of the university. An AI Unipod was also developed in UNILAG as part of the UNDP Timbuktu project, which is a project to develop startups across Africa. This Unipod will be a center of excellence for artificial intelligence and will be focused on advancing research, innovation, entrepreneurship, and leadership. We also collaborated with the US Embassy, a student-centered learning space, which is the UNILAG window on America. This space has been completed and provides resources for learning, seminars, and a serene space to read and think. We thank Chief Kesintin Adebukola Adebutu, who provided a research center at the College of Medicine, which was commissioned also in October 2025. This state-of-the-art facility will serve as a hub for cutting-edge research in tropical diseases, public health, genomics, and biomedical innovation. We also had a promise last year by UBA that they would give us a building, and this building has been completed. It is undergoing finishing touches and will be commissioned in the next 2 months. We also use this time to appreciate their completion of the UBA Park and the beautiful Christmas lights that illuminated the park last Christmas season. The Shell Nigerian Exploration Petroleum Company also gave us a center of excellence in geoscience to support research in the petroleum and gas industry. This building has been completed and will be used for research, innovation, and training in all areas related to the geosciences, including geology, petroleum and gas, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, and all other cognitive, and the students have started using it. We are also starting the rehabilitation of hostels at the College of Medicine this year Last year, we carried out hostel rehabilitations and upgrade of 7 hostels: Makama Bida, Biobaku, Eninjoku, Jaja, Madam Tinumbu, Moremi, Fagunwa, and Kofu Ademola hostels, with funding from TED Fund annual interventions. I'm happy to say that these were completed and students have moved in. We are also starting the rehabilitation of hostels at the College of Medicine, starting this year with Ali Akilu Hostel. On Saturday, January 17, 2026, we were here for the turning of the sod for the 1,200 bed space students hostel of the TED Fund Presidential Initiative. We acknowledge the commitment of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Minister of Education. The Minister of Education was here for that ceremony. Presently, the university has about 10,599 bed spaces. With these 1,200 bed spaces, as well as other initiatives with TED Fund and PPP projects, we are projecting to add another 7,836 bed spaces by the end of 2027, all things being equal. In the coming year, we expect to complete a number of other buildings, such as the Student Experience Center, that will be the seat of the Students' Union. Our Automate UNILAG Digital Transformation Initiative is underway, covering IT strategy, governance, enterprise architecture, and infrastructure upgrades. The university website is already wearing a new look, though it is still being populated. The fiber connections between all our 3 campuses that will make us one digital ecosystem has commenced. Thus far, the Wi-Fi bandwidth is being expanded, data centers upgraded, and we expect the enterprise architecture and other infrastructure to be completed before the end of this year. One of our major innovation milestones is by the Innovation Transfer Management Office, which has launched the ITMO AI chatbot, the first digital intellectual property and patent registry of its kind in any Nigerian tertiary institution. The platform simplifies IP submissions, strengthens research commercialization, and supports industry partnerships. Through our various hubs, innovation hubs and programs, as well as the Entrepreneurship Skills Development Center, over 14,000 students and youths from town were trained in 2025. 61 startups were funded, some securing external funding, and 29 businesses were registered. 58 IP rights were processed, and over 250 million naira was awarded for prototype development. These initiatives reflect UNILAG's strong commitment to innovation, entrepreneurship, and societal impact. They demonstrate that our students are not only graduating with degrees, but with skills to become employers of labor. Under the Transnational Education Initiative by the federal government, we will be signing an MOU with the University of Birmingham this January after the convocation ceremonies. This will begin the process of siting a branch campus of the University of Birmingham at the University of Lagos. The University of Lagos and the University of Dundee started a joint master's degree in law this session. This is a joint degree, and upon completion, students will be awarded degrees from both universities. It is a program for 3 terms, requiring students to spend a mandatory term in Nigeria, the other one in Dundee, and the 3rd term, which is for the dissertation, can be done in either universities. I'm sure some of you will still come and do this course. The university also revised its MOU with Suzhou University in China so that we can then have 2 degrees, the University of Lagos degree and University of Suzhou degree in BA Chinese. This memorandum of understanding required the change from having a 2-1-1 program to a 1-2-1 program. The 1-2-1 means that 1 year in University of Lagos, 2 years in China, and 1 year back in University of Lagos to carry out the dissertation, which will earn the students enough credits to have the degree of both universities. In addition, medicine has been a pain point, and medical sciences. Our foundation students will now have the opportunity to pursue a medical degree if they do very well, also at the Suzhou University. The discussions have commenced, and we hope that it will commence next session. The university expanded from 12 to 19 faculties, 5 faculties in the College of Medicine and 14 at Akoka. The new faculties are the faculties of Creative Arts, the Faculty of Basic Clinical Sciences, the Faculty of Health Professions, Faculty of Architecture, Faculty of Physical and Earth Sciences, Faculty of Life Sciences, and Faculty of Computing and Informatics, as well as the Faculty of Communication and Media Studies. Universities are judged by their ability to attract research income. The University of Lagos continues to improve. In the last 1 year, we attracted grants worth $17,375,431.2 million. This amounted to over 24 billion naira. Of these, a large proportion came from health-related research grants, from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Aligning Science Across Parkinson's, the Global Fund, National Institute for Health, as well as others from Africa Research Universities Alliance, the German Research Foundation, MasterCard Foundation, and TED Fund. Our staff and students continue to excel both nationally and internationally. The Sahara Group yearly sponsors a Making a Difference MAD grant, which offers $12,000 each for innovative research programs to academic staff in the following departments: accounting, architecture, business management, economics, engineering, finance, and technology. This award will be awarded this year to Professor Sunday Abayomi Adebisi, Dr. Victor Odumuyiwa, and Professor Abdul Hamid Adeola Sulaiman. But students were not left out. The Sahara Group also awarded 1 million naira prizes for best students and best entrepreneurial dissertations in various departments in the Faculty of Management Sciences, Social Sciences, Architecture, and the Faculty of Engineering. Through our investment club, in 2025, out of 15 interns recruited from all over Africa, 6 were from the University of Lagos. These students from the faculties of Law, Management Sciences, Social Sciences, and Engineering also secured permanent placement in some of these companies. 2 of them, Similoluwa Shoumi of Law and Precious Ibekoma from Systems Engineering, were offered permanent placement by Bank of America, United Kingdom. 3 other students who went for international internships were also given appointments at Goldman Sachs, New York, at the World Bank, Washington, D.C., and at Meta in London. Presently, one of our students from Creative Arts is going through the process of final placement with Google in their Germany office. Finally, of the 2024 cohort of interns, 11 received return placements in 2025. And they are presently in the Bank of America, London, Goldman Sachs, New York, and the Deutsche Bank, London office. Our students continue to be students with heart. It is important to appreciate the 300-level students in the Faculty of Environmental Sciences who demonstrated that you do not have to graduate before giving back to your alma mater. They all combined to give their faculty building a facelift. We thank them very much. A final year student of mechanical engineering, Sahid Aziz, built an interesting text-to-speech AI model called Yarn GPT. This AI model reads out text in clear Nigerian accents, thereby accommodating the nuances and complexities of the Nigerian language. The university is committed to achieving a green campus. The electric vehicle initiative from 2024 led to the reduction of 120 metric tons of CO2 emissions in 2025 alone. In addition, in December 2025, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, through the Minister of Education, launched the solar-powered Renewed Hope Campus Transport Scheme to improve student mobility across Nigerian universities. UNILAG benefited with 20 out of the 240 e-tricycles deployed. In addition, the university recently signed an MOU with Lafarge Africa, pioneering Nigeria's first industry-led green campus initiative to institutionalize the co-processing of combustible, non-recyclable campus waste. This approach will eliminate an average of 135,000 kilograms of greenhouse gas emissions and divert over 30 tons of waste per semester from disposal pathways and convert them to alternative energy and feedstock for the green cement production at Lafarge facilities. We also want to thank the federal government for the 7-megawatt floating solar power project for the University of Lagos, which has just been signed. And we also continue to cut down on paper use. Our order of proceedings can be accessed with a barcode and can be accessed from anywhere in the world. This ultimately reduces the cutting of trees. In addition, the University Beautification Committee, under the leadership of Professor Kayode Shola, have been doing a stellar job creating outdoor parks where students and staff can sit out. They adopt a park concept called UNILAG Campus Connect Park Initiative. It's designed to keep our campus green and provide a clean and serene environment for staff and students. We want to thank Yamoria, our celebrity Amala producer, the Faculty of Law, the University of Lagos Women's Society, and other faculties that have supported this initiative. We are committed to decolonizing our minds and promoting our culture. So beyond academics, we produced the University of Lagos Dirty December in December last year. We produced the Moremi Ajasoro play, which celebrated a heroine of courage and love of her community. So, this year we will be doing it again, and I hope all of you in this room will join us for this memorable Dirty December beginning. So see you all in December for this play. Finally, I want to speak to each and every one of you. You have gone through the University of Lagos. You have gone through the training of the University of Lagos. I hope you have imbibed our logo, our motto, indeed and in truth. It is about what you do, and it is about character. We will be letting you out into the world. And as we let you out, we want you to know that there is nothing that you cannot do. You have been forged at the University of Lagos. One thing you certainly have is the excellence to do what you do. You have achieved resilience because it is not easy out there, and I know many of you already know that. We hope that you have taken in the need for character and ethics. It is something Nigeria needs. But more importantly, I want you to know that the only thing that can hold you back is your fear. So, I want to give you one advice. Whatever you dream to do, do it anyway. Do it afraid. Start the journey, and I can assure you that you will finish strong and achieve your dreams. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ISL Band. We move on to the receiving of goodwill messages from visiting Vice Chancellors. It is my pleasure to call on the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Management Services, Professor Olumuyiwa Adebanjo Falaye, to invite visiting Vice Chancellors to present their goodwill messages. Professor Falaye, please.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to invite visiting Vice Chancellors who are here present to felicitate with the University of Lagos on this occasion of our 56th Convocation Ceremonies to deliver their goodwill messages. May I invite the Vice Chancellor of Leeds City University, Ibadan, Professor Godwin Oyedoku. He is actually representing the Vice Chancellor of Leeds City University. Also invite Professor Adekunle Eludire, representing the Vice Chancellor of Joseph Ayo Babalola University. Professor Oladele Kehinde, representing the Vice Chancellor, Covenant University, Ota. And for this morning, Professor O.G. Izebuwe, Igbinedion University, Okada. Thank you, Chancellor, sir.
Announcement of special prize winners. It is my pleasure, before we go on to the announcement of special prize winners, it is my pleasure to invite the Pro-Chancellor, Chief Wole Olanipekun, CFR, SAN, to present his address. Pro-Chancellor, sir.
The Chancellor, represented by the Vice Chancellor and Madam Vice Chancellor, members of the Governing Council, members of the Senate, our graduating students from the postgraduate school, all of you beaming with smiles on your faces, and most of you women and ladies who are taking over, as we witnessed in the previous 2 days. On behalf of the Governing Council, and as your friend, as your brother, as your uncle, as your father, I say hearty and sincere congratulations to you. I adopt the protocol as laid by the Vice Chancellor. What I see here this afternoon is that you represent, or this morning, you represent a cross-section of all the professions in the world, a potpourri of the sort of learning. You're talking of executive master of taxation, master of policy and strategies, facilities management, project management, applied geophysics, banking and finance, business administration, criminology, development finance, engineering systems and management, and I see something about cyber law. We keep on learning until we go to the great beyond. But for you to take some steps after your first degrees, to say you want to explore into the world of learning, it took you a lot of determination and hard work. It is not accidental, but very intentional. And Nigeria as a nation has to encourage people like you. God bless your efforts, and God will continue to bless you and prosper you, even as you go out today, maybe in search of further knowledge and in search of the greener pastures. Council under our watch has been so altruistic, or do I say altruistically committed to the development of this university, staff and students alike. A lot of changes have come our way in the past 18 months. I want to thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for the opportunity, for the assistance and the encouragement is given the universities all over Nigeria. I will not stand here this afternoon to repeat the address which I gave the undergraduates or the graduates, the first degree holders in the last 2 days, because you are seniors, you are elders. But at the same time, you are going into the world as fine and refined products of the University of Lagos, not minding the areas of discipline that you are obtaining your postgraduate degrees. So we have to plead with you that you are products of the University of Lagos, behave like students of the graduates of the University of Lagos, and using people who are here as points of contact, and using me as your friend, addressing you this morning, that I was once a student of this university. But today, by the grace of God, I am the Pro-Chancellor. What am I saying in effect is that you will be greater than us. You'll be successors of where we are to where we are today. Many of you will be Pro-Chancellors of this university. And many of you will come to occupy the seat of the Vice-Chancellor. Nobody is going to sack her, but at your own time. And I pray for you. So many of you will become presidents of Nigeria. And I see some women here being presidents in future. Now, yesterday we tried to encourage our men that the women are taking over. And we're asking, have we gone to slumber? The answer is no. But we're about being like a dassical. I, as Pro-Chancellor, partial enough, I must confess, instituted a prize yesterday. There are 19 faculties in the university. But when you see women are all over there. But we thank God that the best graduating student this year is a man. So in order to encourage our men, I instituted a prize that as from next year, any man who comes at top in any of the faculties, in any of the 19 faculties, will receive a prize of 500,000 naira from the Pro-Chancellor. So we look forward that by this time next year, maybe let it be 50-50, let's start from somewhere. But warning to the men, in trying to catch up, don't pull them down. Don't push them down. That also takes me to where we are heading to in this country. Sadism is taking over. gangsterism, banditry. People want other people to be pulled down by all means. And that's why I'm talking of the cyber crime law, cyber security. Nigeria is the only country that I know that in social media space is a bedlam. You can say anything and get away with it. Citizens are not protected from harassment, from banditry, from assassination on social media. We are not aware, we are not learning. We don't know what the law is. And those of us who have a master's degree in cyber crime, in cyber whatever, please let us look at the law. An occasion like this provides an opportunity for Nigerians to have an idea of the type of protection they have under the law. There is brutality. There is inhumanity of man to man. There is persecution, not in terms of government persecuting the citizens, but the citizens persecuting fellow citizens. The Cyber Security Act, let us first of all go to the objectives. Section 1. To provide, that's A, provide an effective and unified legal, regulatory, institutional framework for the prohibition, prevention, detection, prosecution, and punishment of cyber crimes in Nigeria. I believe they have thought through that. And Section 24. 1. A person who knowingly, intentionally sends a message or other matter by means of computer systems or network that A, pornographic, he knows to be false, for the purpose of causing a breakdown of law and order, then B, a person who knowingly, intentionally transmits or causes the transmission of any communication through computer system or network to bully, to threaten, to harass another person. I'm not lecturing you. I want us to have an idea so that when you go to the world, you don't join them. Nigeria is the only country that I know that somebody will pick his phone. You don't know it's cyber crime, cyber bullying, cyber threatening, cyber pulling down, cyber assassination. You put your phone, you type somebody to Mr. A, you are accusing him, you are harassing him, you are bullying him, you are threatening his husband or his wife and his children. It's there every day. And then you now say, you start forwarding it. And when you open your phone, you say, forwarded several times. All of us can be outlaws. The Ghanaian also wrote sometimes, the beautiful ones are not just yet born. There are still beautiful ones in Nigeria. May I use this podium to appeal to all of us and to our government, and I will repeat it this afternoon when we have the final, the grand finale. We must not put this country down. It will be a shame. Who will succeed us? You have a disagreement with any person. The next thing you do is to sponsor bloggers to be accusing him. Reputation is so sacrosanct. You look on, into the internet this morning, or you see that a British court, one of the Nigerian bloggers over there, gave a judgment sentencing the blogger to a fine of £50,000 against one of the leading pastors in Nigeria, a proud alumnus of this university. They went on the internet, rampaging against him and his wife. But which was done here, who will bail us out? It is the duty of the police, the duty of EFCC, ICPC, the government to protect us from bullying. It's banditry in another form. And gentlemen, my daughters, my sons, please, when you go there, you go out there, don't join them. Don't join them. Make positive impact on the society. Your time will come. You are going to shine. You are going to tower. You are going to soar. And when others fail, you will succeed. Don't be part of the negative people. Don't be. And don't let us run away from the truth. Martin Miller was saying, let us defend the truth. This popular saying, and I'll soon be done. First they came for the communists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a communist. That was during the Hitler time. What these people are doing is worse than what Hitler did. Let the truth be told. Then they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a socialist. Then they came for trade unionists. I did not speak out, because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out, because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me. And there was no one left to speak out for me. May that not happen to Nigeria. We send you out. We are sending you out with prayers. Sincere ones, very profound, that you are going to take over from us. And in taking over from us, may you, jointly and severally, be greater than us. God bless you.
Thank you, Pro-Chancellor, sir, for that speech. Now we move on to the announcement of special prize winners. I hereby invite Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Academics and Research, Professor Bola Obo, to present the prize winners. Professor Obo, please.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you those graduates who have distinguished themselves by winning special prizes in their respective fields of study during the 2024-2025 academic session. University of Lagos Business School. University of Lagos Business School Executive Director's Prize, 250,000 for the best graduating participant at the master degree programs of ULBS in the 2024-25 academic session. Olapoju Bamidele Joshua. School of Postgraduate Studies. The Hoponu Wusu Prize, 25,000 for the best student in Masters of Public Health, Akase Ephraim. Caroline Olubukola Oshibogun Prize, 25,000 to the best student in Masters of Public Health, Akase Ephraim. Chief Poli Emenike Prize, 100,000 cash prize to the best graduating full-time student of the MBA Management Program, Kasali Akim Olanrewaju. Chief Poli I. Emenike Prize, 100,000 cash prize to the best graduating full-time student, MBA Marketing, Akimboade Taiwo. Chief Poli Emenike Prize, 100,000 cash prize to the best graduating full-time student, MBA Organizational Behavior, Orolu Maria. Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry Prize, 200,000 cash prize to the best MBA graduating student in entrepreneurship. 2 students, Odumegu Antonia Ogochukwu, Idebi Yusuf Olayemi. Otumba Gbenga Daniel Prize, 50,000 to the best graduating student in MBA full-time, Aburime Victory and Aderibigbe Deborah. Professor Abdul Fatai Biola Mabadeje Prize,
25,000 cash prize to the best graduating student in MSc Pharmacology, Samuel Franklin Jr. Late Professor Monilola Arinola Taiwo Prize, 50,000 cash prize to the best graduating student in MIC 805, Yusuf Messi. Late Chief Dr. Abel Ubeku Prize, 25,000 cash prize to the best overall graduating student in Masters in Industrial Relations and Personnel Management, Ora Diegu Ogochukwu. CP Abayomi Onoshile Retired Prize, 25,000 for the best graduating students in Masters of Criminology, Ofia Gonam Azuka. Dr. Arinola Aguda Olowu Prize, 25,000 naira and a plaque to the best graduating female in M.Ed Sociology of Education. Sorry, no student for that. First occupier of Pastor E.A. Adeboye Chair, UNILAG, Professor Samuel Shegun Okoya Academic Prize, 35,000 cash prize to the postgraduate student with the best overall score in differential equations 1 and 2, Yusuf Khadijat Omotunde. F.O. Lasisi Prize, 50,000 to the best overall MSc Finance student, Shokunbi Oluwafemi Ayinde. Olufemi Omolabake Omolenyiwa Memorial Prize, 100,000 to the best graduating MBA student, Unwokoro Audrey. Professor Edi Omolenyiwa Prize, 100,000 for the best graduating master's student in accounting, Badmos Ibrahim Oladipo. Eleko Oba Sanusi Olusi Prize, 250,000 for the best graduating student in Masters of African and Diaspora Studies, Alabi Kende Messi. Social and Urban History Award, endowed by Professor Lauren Forchard, 150,000 for 2 selected master's dissertations, Odiri Rhoda Adasi. Risk Management of Nigeria Prize, 50,000 to the best student in Masters of Risk Management, Adeleke Tokumbo Abiola. The Inwenya Victor Onyekachi Legend Award, 50,000 for the best MBA student in Advanced Macroeconomic Theory, Ebueze Esther. Late Professor Jelili Adebisi Omolola SAN Prize, 200,000 for the best LLM in Secured Credit Transaction Law, Osho Oluwaseyi Ebenezer. Bola Akingbade Prize, 100,000 for the best MSc student in marketing, Aderin Adebukola. Professor Undubisi Ifeanyi Nwokoma Prize, 100,000 for the overall best student in the Center for Policy Analysis and Research, Unjoku Okwechi Linda. Professor Akin Oshibogun Prize, 50,000 to the best graduating student in the epidemiology option of the Masters in Public Health, Fashesi Oluwatomilayo. Otelamba Nwa Oyibo Prize, 100,000 for the overall best graduating student in the Faculty of Education, Chinonye Ogechi. Magdalene Omole Prize, 100,000 for the overall best graduating student in Early Childhood Education, Odunwewu Lukman. Professor Ruben Iyagba Prize, 100,000 for the best graduating student at the MSc level in the Department of Building, Oko Richard. Distinguished Professor Taiwo Oshipiton, SAN Prize, in memory of Chief Bayo Oshipiton, 250,000 for the best PhD thesis. Sorry, that's during the PhD. Xylos Homes and Property Limited, 1 million naira for the best master's graduating student in Housing Development and Management, Ogumekon Adejotun Olabisi. Professor Francis Anyim Prize, 100,000 for the overall best student in managerial issues in industrial relations. Ewete Olubunmi Sheun.
The names of the prize winners and the prizes they have won are indicated on the relevant pages of the Convocation Order of Proceedings. I'm pleased to inform all prize winners that they will receive their credit alerts shortly. Chancellor, sir, we move on to the award of postgraduate diploma. The Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, will now present those of their students who have qualified for the postgraduate diploma of the university in the 2024-2025 session. I now call on the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, Professor Abraham Oshinubi. Professor Oshinubi, please.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you those students of the School of Postgraduate Studies who have successfully completed their postgraduate diploma in various programs in the university in the 2024-2025 session. Those present, those online, and those who are unavoidably absent, whose names appear on pages 75 to 78 of the Order of Proceedings, and for whom I stand proxy. I hereby request that the graduating students of the various departments in the school who are present and whose names appear on pages 75 to 78 of the 56th Convocation Order of Proceedings to stand up, doff their caps, and remain standing until they are admitted into their postgraduate diplomas by the Chancellor.
By the authority of Senate, I confer on you all and severally the postgraduate diploma in various programs of the School of Postgraduate Studies. Congratulations.
It is time for the award of master's degrees. Chancellor, sir, the Executive Director, University of Lagos Business School, Professor Mike Adebamowo, will now present those of your students who have qualified for the Master of Business Administration, Master of Urban Logistics and Transport Management, Master of Non-Interest Finance, and Master of Public Health of the university in the 2024-2025 session. Professor Adebamowo, please.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you those students of the University of Lagos Business School who have successfully completed their Master of Business Administration, Master of Urban Logistics and Transport Management, Master of Non-Interest Finance, and Master of Public Health degree examinations in the university in the 2024-2025 session. Those present, those online, and those who are unavoidably absent, whose names appear on the list, and for whom I stand proxy. May I request the graduating students of the Master of Business Administration, Master of Urban Logistics and Transport Management, Master of Non-Interest Finance, and Master of Public Health degree programs who are present and whose names appear on page 70 of the 56th Convocation Order of Proceedings to stand up, doff their caps, and remain standing until they are admitted to their degree by the Chancellor.
By the authority of Senate, I confer on you all and severally the Master's degree of Master of Business Administration, Master of Urban Logistics and Transport Management, Master of Non-Interest Finance, Master of Public Health at the University of Lagos Business School. Congratulations.
Chancellor, sir, the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, Professor Abraham Oshinubi, will now present those students who have qualified for the master's degree of the university in the 2024-2025 session. Professor Abraham Oshinubi, please.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you those students of the School of Postgraduate Studies who have successfully completed their Masters of Arts, Master of Education, Master of Science Education, Master of Science, and other various programs, including Executive Master of Taxation, Master of Diplomacy and Strategic Studies, Master in Facilities Management, Master in Project Management, Master in Urban and Regional Planning, Master of Applied Geophysics, Master of Banking and Finance, Master of Business Administration, Master of Criminology, Master of Development Finance, Master of Disaster Management, Master of Employment and Labor Studies, Master of Engineering Systems Management, Master of Environmental Design, Master of Environmental Management, Master of Geographic Information System, Master of Geoinformatics Information Technology, Master of Housing Development and Management, Master of Industrial and Labor Relations, Master of Information Technology, Master of International Law and Diplomacy, Master of Landscape Architecture, Master of Laws in Cyber Law, Master of Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Master of Conflict Management, Master of Dispute Resolution, Master of Managerial Psychology, Master of Maritime Administration and Management, Master of Natural Resource Management, Master of Molecular Diagnosis, Master of Process Engineering, Master of Professional Ethics, Master of Public Administration, Master of Public and International Affairs, Master of Public Health, Master of Research and Public Policy, Master of Risk Management, Master of Security and Intelligence Studies, Master of Transportation Planning and Management, Master of Urban Design, Master of Urban Logistics and Transport Policy, Professional Master of Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Professional Master in Budgeting and Public Financial Management in the university in the 2024-2025 session. May I request the graduating students of the various departments in the school who are present and whose names appear on the page 79 to 112 of the 56th Convocation Order of the proceeding to stand up, doff their caps, and remain standing until they are admitted into their degrees by the Chancellor.
By the authority of Senate, I confer on you all and severally the master's degree in various programs of the School of Postgraduate Studies. Congratulations.
Chancellor, sir, I would like to invite the graduating students who distinguish themselves, obtaining distinction with a perfect CGPA of 5.00 in their degree programs to come forth for recognition by the Chancellor. Jimo Teslim, Odubiyi Ifeoluwa, Badmus Ibrahim, Obi Dixon, Unwa Enobong, Salihu Abdulhamid, Olumurewa Oluwatoyin, Abiodun Mercy, Adetokunbo Blessing, Yusuf Khadijat, Adewuyi Ademola, and Adebajo Taiwo.
Thank you, ISL Band. Congratulations to all the postgraduate students this morning. Chancellor, sir, it is my pleasure to invite the Alumni President, Engineer Ifeoluwa Oyedele, FAENG, to administer the pledge. Engineer Oyedele, please.
Chancellor, sir, the Pro-Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellors, the Provost College of Medicine, members of the Senate, esteemed members of faculty, distinguished parents and guardians, families and friends, the graduating class of 2025. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the National Executive Council, and other members of the University of Lagos Alumni Association, I heartily congratulate all of you who have today bagged postgraduate degrees of the University of First Choice and Nigeria's pride, the University of Lagos. I'm sure that you don't have to be told about graduating from universities. As alumni, we are committed to making this university better than we left it. As president of the University of Lagos Alumni Association, I assure you of our unwavering support today, tomorrow, and throughout your lifetime. The Alumni Association remains committed to standing beside you. We will persist in enhancing the university experience, celebrating excellence, expanding infrastructure, supporting research, and creating opportunity for students and alumni alike. Above all, we will continue to remind you that you are part of a worldwide family, bound by shared values, a common spirit, and an enduring love for our alma mater. While some of you may have earned previous degrees from other institutions, I am confident that we will soon come to appreciate the profound confidence and distinction that accompanies membership of this great institution.
In recognition of the power of technology, your association, into which you will soon be admitted, has taken a pioneering step by launching the UNILAG Alumni app, the first of its kind all alumni associations anywhere in the world. This innovative platform allows you to connect with fellow alumni, participate in events, contribute to initiatives, access resources, and vote on key matters, all at your fingertips. When I graduated in 1982, I didn't meet some of my classmates until just a few years ago because of communication. From today, you will be able to liaise with your class sets on that platform. Your faculty members, your department members, your branches, all over the world. Let me state categorically, success is not defined solely by academic qualifications. And I'm sure that many of you are very aware of this, professional titles or accolades. True success is measured by impact, the lives you uplift, the values you uphold, and the positive change you bring to your environment. Your education is your instrument, your character, your compass, and your actions, the force that propels your destiny. Once again, please accept my sincere congratulations and welcome to the family of an association that today defines what an alumni association should be. It now gives me great pleasure to respectfully invite you all to rise as we administer the alumni oath, formally welcoming you into the University of Lagos Alumni Association. This moment signifies not only the honor of your degree, but your lifelong commitment as an Akokite, carrying the values of this great institution wherever your journey leads. You will repeat after me by mentioning your first name and your surname. I. Do solemnly affirm, as a proud alumnus of the University of Lagos, a foremost institution of learning, to conduct myself with dignity befitting my status, to uphold the There's only one other thing that I would demand from you, and this is a very special moment, especially for those of you who didn't earn your first degree from University of Lagos. This is our tradition. Great Akokites. You are encouraging me. Great Akokites. Great Akokites. Greatest of the greatest of the greatest of the greatest. Thank you very much. Long live the University of Lagos Alumni Association. Long live our great alma mater, the University of Lagos, and long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Kindly take your seats. Thank you. Chancellor, sir. It is my pleasure to invite the Chancellor to dissolve the Assembly.
I hereby declare the congregation closed.
Please, the ceremonies have not been concluded, so just stay still. At this point, permit me to call Professor Tajuddin Yusuf to come and give us the closing prayer. Professor.
praise is due to Almighty Allah, by whose grace deeds are completed. And may peace and blessings be upon Prophet Muhammad, his families and companions. O Allah, accept from us what has been presented and make what we have witnessed and heard a source of benefit for us, not against us. O Allah, make this university great. Make it preserve University of Lagos, guide its leadership, and bless its staff, students, and graduates. May we return back to our various homes safely and make what we have learned and heard here a source of blessings to all of us. In the name of Allah, Fatiha. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Amen. Thank you very much.
We will stand and take the University of Lagos anthem. But please, you will not leave your sitting areas. You will allow the procession to leave the hall before you move. Thank you. Kindly stand. Let's take our University anthem. Clear the aisles, please.
ẹjọ́ bá tún bí bàbá ẹ̀ rí.
DJ YK múlẹ̀. Ẹ má sáré, ẹ má sáré, ẹ má sáré, ẹ má sáré. Put it in your name.